All right. So the first thing we're going to look at is the teaser for the new Ghost in the Shell animation. I haven't seen this yet, but I did see like the little thumbnail, and what I like about it is that it looks closer to the art from Masumune Shirow's original manga. And I don't mind the other incarnations too, but I really like this particular style. It looks closer to his art style. But here we go. It's like about 58 seconds long, so it's not very long. You guys let me know if you can hear it. Okay, I'll just go ahead first. That teaser was lame. It didn't really show much of anything. It just showed you. It looks like some production art or some pre-production art for the anime, but not much. I thought we would see a little more. Is this going to be 2D? Is it going to be 3D? Do you guys have any information on this? Anybody have like an article or something we can read?
Man, I didn't know anything about it until I saw the the topic for the next conversation pop up, and I looked and I couldn't find anything. They do have a website, but I didn't really get any information from it.
Is the name just going to be Ghost in the Shell? There's no other like subtitle.
I didn't see any. I didn't see any subtitle.
Yeah, I didn't either. I'll just put Ghost in the Shell 2026. Well, it's gonna be as it is gonna be hand drawn, so it's not gonna be 3D. Let's see. We can go to Wikipedia real quick and just get a basic rundown. It says it's an upcoming Japanese anime television series produced by Science Saru, based on the 1989 through 91 manga of the same name by Masumune Shirow, and part of its media franchise. It is directed by Moko-chan and written by To Injo, with Shuhei Handa designing the characters. It is set to premiere in 2026. So not much information on it, but so far the little thumbnail that they've showed, I like. If the entire series looks like that, I'm not a big fan of like Ghost in the Shell lore, but I've always liked the original movie that came out. Was that in the 90s? And but I never really cared for much for the series that came afterwards. But I've always I like the original movie and I like the manga. Like I love Masumune Shirow's art, especially when he was doing the watercolor stuff. The CG stuff that he did later is still good too, but I really like the watercolor stuff. Matter of fact, we can give the audience a little bit of a taste of it. Here, let me.
You remember when the Ghost of the Shell 2 was coming out and how good his black and white artwork was?
You mean Ghost in the Shell 2?
You remember when we were looking at the artwork for Ghost in the Shell 2 and it was like just the black and white stills and how good it was compared to some color work?
No, I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I don't remember. Sorry.
You're the one that showed me it. That's the reason why I was like, wow, look at this.
Well, how long ago was this? I mean, you talking about years ago?
It was years ago.
Yeah, I can't remember. Maybe it had more of an impression on you than it did on me, because I mean, I've always been in awe by his work. So yeah, I like his watercolor stuff the most. Let's see, let me put in watercolor. Yeah, like stuff like this. I really like that kind of stuff. This was before. This was. I think I had this poster on my wall. This one right here. I really love. For some reason, I really, really like this one. I think I like the design of her armor and how he mixed cloth with it, or bodysuit, I should say. I don't know if it's necessarily armor, but
Remember when she gets down to the skin. So I don't want to say she has armor.
I like this. I think I had this one on my wall too. I just loved his art. I liked all the colors, how he blended the watercolors. I love this work, man. And again, like the later, this is more like the this looks more like the digital stuff that he was doing. His digital stuff looked really good too. I just personally prefer the watercolor stuff. Um, but I think he was one of the pioneers in kind of like the digital coloring in manga.
I
And
believe
he
so.
kind of, yeah, he kind of took it to some different heights, man. Because he merged, he still had like a watercolor feel to it. Um, but stuff like this is just something about his form and the colors and stuff that he used that I've always loved, always loved. But I wasn't as big of a fan as the Ghost in the Shell series though. The movie is great, even though the movie didn't follow the aesthetic 100% to the manga. The movie is just amazing. But I know you're a big fan of the series, right, Carbon?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
Standalone
was never.
complex.
yeah.
Well, there's a couple of them, aren't there? But I know
Yeah,
standalone.
technically, there is a couple. Yes.
Like
Have you guys seen the live action movie? I've never seen the movie.
it was hot garbage on toast.
I just never really cared to watch it.
There's no reason I think you need to be live action, so I'm like, no, I'm not watching that. Desecration.
Yeah, there's some things you should just leave alone, man.
Yep,
You don't have to
to.
adapt to everything. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah,
Um,
I've always liked his work, man. So I'm not excited, but I'm interested. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do. Hopefully, they don't drop the ball.
Lucent O Studio.